Hi, I'm Nicole Ainsworth, registered dietitian nutritionist with Food, Soul, Mind, Body. Today I am so excited to be joined by my daughter.
Hi, my name is Siri.
And Siri and I are bringing you this video today with the intent of getting you to think about your kitchen as more than just a room in your house where you cook. The kitchen actually presents tremendous opportunities for learning and for bonding with friends and family. Siri and I have spent some of our most meaningful hours in the kitchen since you were, a tot in your high chair.
Yeah.
We've not only cooked together, but as we're cooking, we've read together, done math together, science experiments together, and most importantly, we've grown closer through fun and conversation. So today, Siri and I are preparing a Sunday morning breakfast that consists of fluffy scrambled eggs, fluffy whole wheat pancakes, and a melange of berries that are going to add a pop of color, fiber, antioxidants, and a host of other nutrients to our meal. As Siri and I are preparing the meal, we're going to share some tips for you of how you can apply science through the right ingredients, the right mixing techniques, and the right cooking methods to get some of the fluffiest pancakes and some of the fluffiest whole wheat pancakes. And I think I've done enough talking. What do you think?
I think you have.
All right. Is it time to get started?
Yes!
Okay. We'll get started then. So the first item on our menu that Siri and I are going to prepare is our melange of berries on a platter. So Siri, you want to go ahead and get started? Show me how you want to arrange this?
Sure, Mom.
Okay.
So I think first we should put the strawberries on.
Okay.
So kind of just put them on.
All right. Is there any particular way you want me to put them on here?
I mean, we could put them standing, but I prefer
just kind of like in a random manner. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to put our berries here. All this, am I doing okay?
Yeah, you're doing awesome.
All right. Oh, these look good, don't they? Love them. Love strawberries. They're the best in the spring now, aren't they? The summertime.
Yeah.
Spring and summer. All right, what are we doing next?
Next, we are going to do the raspberries.
Okay. Do I get to help?
Yeah, you do.
All right. Sounds good. I love raspberries. It's hard not to eat them. Can I just put them, how do you want me to put them?
You can put them wherever you find a little hole or something.
Wherever there's a gap? Okay. All right, and raspberries are, we've got a lot of beautiful bright red going on here, don't we?
But we still need to change it up a little bit, right?
What are we going to do to change it up?
I think we should do some blueberries.
Okay, well, I'll let you get started on the blueberries then. What are you going to do with blueberries?
I think I'm just going to sprinkle them around and try to fill them with that.
Sounds good. Can I help?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, thank you. All right. So we're just going to sprinkle them, huh? Like this. Woo! One got away. I love it. Okay. So we just had a cup of raspberries, a cup of raspberries, a cup of blueberries, and about 2 cups of strawberries. And you can see here, this is certainly enough to feed a family here as a side dish at our breakfast. Siri, that's a great idea. I like what you did. Go ahead and toss that one once you wash your hand off.
Yeah.
You don't want to be down on the ground and then in the kitchen here, right? Perfect. Okay, Siri, why don't you come back over and show what you've got here.
I think this is amazing.
All right, that looks yummy. Okay, so we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to start on preparing the next menu item, and that's going to be our scrambled eggs, Siri. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yummy scrambled eggs.
All right. I got to set that off.
Yeah, I got it.
Siri and I are now going to prepare the fluffy scrambled eggs. So one of the ways to get your eggs fluffier is to add liquid. The liquid's going to vaporize, cause steam, and that will make your eggs puff up. So you could add water, and water is going to make the eggs fluffier, but it's going to dilute the flavor, right, Siri?
Yeah.
And you could add milk. Milk's going to cause it to be fluffy. There will be some steam that's created, and the milk's actually going to add some creaminess, some flavor to it. You could add cream, and cream is also going to create some steam. It's not going to make them quite as fluffy as, say, with the milk. There'll be a creamier texture, not quite as fluffy. We're going to actually add milk to our eggs today. So Siri, you want to go ahead and add the milk, whisk that milk in While Siri's whisking the milk in, I want to share with you that we have added some salt about 15 minutes prior to preparing the eggs. You want to add a little bit of salt to the eggs. We have 8 eggs in here with 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. What that's going to do is make our eggs very tender and moist. So the curds will be soft, tender, and moist. Now, if you add salt right before cooking, you'll have moderate tenderness. They won't be nearly as tender and soft as the eggs that Siri and I are going to have. If you add salt right before you finish cooking, what tends to happen is the eggs tend to tighten up and squeeze the water out, and you can end up with tough eggs with water on your plate, and that doesn't sound too appetizing. All right, Siri, are you ready to cook the eggs?
Yes, I am ready to cook the eggs.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and we're going to head over to the stovetop and cook our eggs. All right, Siri has heated her pan. It's on a medium low right now, and Siri has some butter there. She's going to go ahead and put the butter in the pan there, a couple tablespoons of butter. Okay, spread it all around in the pan. All right, and it looks like your pan is nice and hot. It's sizzling. So go ahead, scrape the butter off of the spatula there on the side of the pan. There you go. The other side too. Other side. There you go. Okay. Now go ahead and put your eggs in there, Siri. All right, Siri's going to pour her eggs in there, and you'll hear it sizzle. Woo! All right, Siri, and it looks like your pan's nice and warm. Go ahead and take your spatula. Now, Siri's going to be very gentle around the edges of the eggs, and she's going to pull in, and you can see she's pulling in gently. She doesn't want to stir the eggs roughly because she wants to keep large, soft curds, right? So she's going to keep pulling the eggs in from the side. I think what we want to do now is go ahead, see how it's still a little moist? All right, go ahead and turn the burner off, Siri. Okay. And let's go ahead and remove our eggs from the heat. All right, Siri, we have our eggs now done, our fruit plates done, so now it's time for pancakes. So Siri's going to mix up our fluffy pancakes. She's going to start with the dry ingredients.
Flour.
What have you got there?
I've got flour.
And what kind of flour is that? That's good whole wheat flour, right?
Yep.
So we have lots of fiber in our whole wheat flour. And she's going to take and add some baking powder. Some baking powder there, a little
Salt.
bit of baking soda.
Baking soda.
And now you're going to add your kosher salt.
Salt.
And we want to spice our pancakes up. Siri likes a little zing in her pancakes, so we've got some pumpkin pie spice. All right, Siri, why don't you use your whisk there? If you use your whisk with your dry ingredients there, that helps get everything evenly distributed. So go ahead and get that nice and whisked up. And I'm going to actually trade you places, Siri. I will continue whisking and let you mix the wet ingredients together. We've got some homemade buttermilk there. We didn't have buttermilk.
So we added milk and lemon juice.
Right, the lemon juice curdles the milk, right?
Yeah.
It takes and interacts with the protein in the milk, and it curdles. That's all right. And then we're going to go ahead and
add our eggs.
Okay, great. What else are you adding there, Siri?
And then we're going to add, for a little bit of better taste, we are going to add some vanilla.
Ooh, I like it. Ooh, so we have vanilla and pumpkin pie spice. Yummy. And what else are you putting in there?
And we're going to put the butter in.
Melted butter. And do you want to have hot melted butter when you put that in there?
No, or else it will cook the eggs.
We don't want to have cooked lumpy eggs in our pancakes, do we? Okay. So Siri's going to go ahead and whisk our wet ingredients together, get that all nice and even so it looks nice and consistent. All right? Perfect. That looks wonderful.
And now we are going to pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients.
And as she's mixing the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients, what's happening now is she's activating the baking soda and the baking powder along with the acid. So now the baking powder is getting wet and the baking soda is hitting the buttermilk. We now have a chemical reaction going on carbon dioxide is being produced, these gases being produced, and that's going to be part of what creates the fluffiness in our pancakes. When we heat the pancakes, when we heat this batter, the gas is then going to expand and further help with creating these fluffy pancakes. Now Siri's being real careful not to vigorously stir the pancake mix because of course we're creating these nice gas bubbles, and if you stir vigorously you're going to pop them all, and you don't want that gas to escape. Now Siri, is it important to bake our batter right away?
Yes, it is.
Okay, right, it is, because we don't want the batter to sit there. Again, now we've created this chemical reaction, the gas bubbles are forming. If we let it sit here, they'll start bursting, and we'll lose some of that potential fluffiness of our pancakes. So in just a moment, Siri and I are going to take this batter over to the stove top, and we are going to now bake our pancakes on the stove top. You ready for that?
I am ready.
All right, let's go. All right, so Siri has a nice hot pan. She's turned it to medium-low. She's going to put a little bit of butter right in the center of the pan. Great job, Siri. We don't want our pancake to stick, right?
Right.
All right, a little bit of butter right there. It's nice and sizzling. We're using a cast iron griddle. You might use an electric griddle, whatever works best. She's going to get a scoop, a 1/4 cup scoop with an ice cream scoop, and we're going to try to get that very nice, Siri. That looks good. A nice circular pancake. And what are we waiting to see, Siri?
We're waiting to see like kind of golden edges and bubbles to pop on the top.
Bubbles to pop on the top. All right, that sounds good. So let's take a look here. We got a nice pancake going. I'm starting to see some bubbles there, some steam coming out. And
I see it's kind of turning golden on the edges.
Yeah. When you start seeing it cook a little around the edges, that's when you want to take a peek, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to take a peek? What does it look like under there? Ready to go? Do you need help?
Yeah.
Okay, let Mom help. All right, you got a little stickiness there. All right. That's not bad for a first pancake, is it?
No, not really at all.
All right, looks nice and golden on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're going to give it another, what, minute or so?
Yeah, a minute or so.
Let it cook.
Mm-hmm.
Look how it's fluffing up. See how it's getting puffy? You can see some bubbles there on the side even.
Yeah.
It's nice and fluffy. That's looking good. Now Siri has heated her oven to the lowest temperature just so that it just keeps things warm. Our eggs are in there right now.
I think it's good.
You think it's good? All right. Why don't you go ahead and open your oven there. And you can go ahead and scoop your pancake. Be real careful of that hot pan there. Scoop your pancake, pop it in the oven there on your pan. Siri took a baking sheet, covered it with foil, and put a really light coating of butter on it. And now that's where she's keeping her pancakes warm until we're ready to serve them. And here she goes. She's getting ready for the second one here. And getting a good nice scoop right in the middle there. Round it out. Try to give it a little shape. That's okay if it's not perfect, right? What matters is how it tastes. All right. Good job. I like it, Siri. You're making me hungry. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to repeat this several times, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Siri, what if we can't eat all these pancakes? What are we going to do with them?
We're gonna put them on a plate. We're gonna put plastic wrap over them, and we're gonna put them in the fridge.
That sounds great. Now, if we're not planning to eat the pancakes anytime soon, what we'll do is take those pancakes and we will put them in a sealed bag and stick them in the freezer. You need some help again?
Yeah.
All right, let's get under there. This one's being feisty, Siri. All the way under and a flip. There's your spatula. Nice golden one again. Looks good.
Yeah.
It's puffing up. Look at that. Nice and puffy. All right, Siri, so I don't know. I think we might end up eating all of our pancakes.
Maybe. With 4 people at the table, this is like a pretty good meal.
All right, I agree with you, Siri. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right, well, Siri and I did not have to go very far to find 2 other hungry people in the house, did we?
No.
No. All right. Well, Okay, we are ready to eat this delicious meal. Siri, I really enjoyed having you in the kitchen with me today.
Yes.
I hope you had fun.
I did.
You did, huh? Except for when you burned your finger.
Yep.
Okay, so besides learning to not touch hot pans, what else did you learn in the kitchen today?
An acid and a base.
What about an acid and a base?
It makes the pancakes rise.
Yes. You mix that acid and base together, they form a gas, right? They start forming bubbles, and then when we heat that pancake, the gas expands further and makes that pancake even fluffier. What was your favorite part, your most fun part of today?
Pancakes. Making the pancakes.
Making the pancakes. But it is fun. There's a lot of chemistry in baking and in mixing pancake batter. And there's also a lot of chemistry going on when we were mixing the eggs, so putting the salt in, putting the whole milk in. So Siri has helped me prepare a really yummy looking brunch or Sunday breakfast here. We have fluffy pancakes, fluffy scrambled eggs, and a melange of beautiful berries here to eat. And I know everyone's tired of me talking, so we're going to go ahead and get to it. So I'm going to just ask that if you like this video, if you enjoyed the video, please like it and please click the subscribe button, and certainly visit our site on www.foodsoulmindbody.com. Let's eat.
Like and subscribe.